Let me make sure Selaco is actually selected this time. So I won't accidentally exit. Okay, hopefully that works this time. Okay. Sorry, technical difficulties. And of course I lost the other video I made, which is just great. Guess I'll just do this again. Anyways, yeah, so this is Selaco. It's a really, really good game. It's made by some people, a very small team. They're very dedicated. They have a lot of good attention to detail. It's made with GZ Doom, which is like an updated Doom engine for the modern times. Not really sure what else to say right this second. I'm trying to come up by these landmines. Of course there be. Of course there be. That's why we can't have nice tricks. It's a very, very, very good game. I say this is, as far as feel goes, this is the closest thing that I've played to a game that actually plays like Halo 2. As far as just the way it feels, feeling tight and nice and crisp, and the enemies feel good, and everything is just responsive and perfect and beautiful. I'm gonna try to put on a good show for you. Mostly making this for a friend of mine because we haven't talked in a long time because I'm an antisocial weirdo. But I figured this is the kind of game that he would really like, and since I'm obsessed with it, I think it would be better if I just made a quick little video about it. I've got the key card that I finally need, so I'm going to try to get to the next one without getting killed, because this game is very difficult. Yeah. Good audio in this game. If I could just not be distracted by getting attacked so I could talk for a second. I think this is why people tend to make the video first and put their commentary over it, but I don't have any budget or skills to do that, so I'm just going to do it on the fly. I'll talk more about the audio when we have a better example, but I'm not sure how well it translates to a recording, but hopefully it does, so next time the enemies appear or stuff, just try to pay attention to see if you can hear the... see if you can tell like which direction, how far away the enemies are based on the audio cues, because they are incredible. I'm not sure how they pulled all this stuff off, besides just being extremely good programmers, which is almost kind of a rare thing these days. It runs smooth as hell. Yeah, just a really good game. Unfortunately, like I said, I lost my last recording because of a technical issue. There is the jetpack guy in here. No, never mind. It's a fact bot. Look at this little cute guy. Look at this guy. You can even pet him too. I was like, yeah, right now he's just happy to see me. There we go. Up the stairs on my right. Hold on. Maybe the game doesn't do. Oh, there we go. Grenades? The one more guy. You can hear his footsteps walking around, so I know he's around there. So. Not a good shot. God, the guns sound so good in this game. Every weapon in this game sounds amazing. Each one has a very unique sound effect to it. And not obviously, but even like when they're low on ammo, the sound effect changes. So I actually don't even really look at the HUD when I'm really playing the game, unless like I want to see how much health and ammo I have left. Otherwise, like when it comes to like knowing to reload, obviously, well, it's the stereotype of like, shoot once and immediately reload comes to mind. Completely missed that. I'm surprised there wasn't an ambush right after that. And I'm lost again. I need to find where's the control room? Pick up some stuff first. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, control room's over here. I said my last video because again I gotta kind of recap, be like, all right, what did I say last time? And I completely forgot about it. A lot of key hunting in this game. gotta get to the other one, which is, I don't remember. These things are supposed to kind of tell me where I'm going. The one that does not have a north sign. But I'm assuming north is north, but it's not. Where's the ambush? There's always an ambush in these things. I gotta figure out where I'm supposed to go. I think it's up here somewhere. I've already beaten this game. It's, this one right there? Yeah, this is it? It's the same one I forgot about. Oh, look at that. Nope, okay, this is definitely. So, let's try to put on a good show. There's definitely more guys there. In case it matters, I am playing on the second lowest difficulty. It's incredibly cool. I would say, like, on this game's version of easy, it's about the same difficulty as not quite legendary Halo 2. Something like the big, like, right or maybe like just above the point. I mean, one thing that sort of makes the game I missed. My health is actually full. Pick up some things. Not good shit. Okay. Definitely get stuff here. As big as it's like noises. You really don't want to get caught off guard by a guy at close range. You will lose a lot of health in a very quickly. And since you don't have any recharging health or anything like that, if you do take too much damage in an encounter, you're going to spend quite a bit of time going around and collecting goodies. Definitely one guy right here somewhere. Even though I did beat this game before, it doesn't mean doesn't mean I know where I'm going. I have some general idea of what I'm doing, but again, it's not like I've beaten this game on the hardest difficulty or anything and memorized the paths and done. Don't want to up this close. You will have no health. Even at like medium range, a shotgunner will take away an incredible amount of health and armor from you. Playing on there's like a different game mode. I'm playing on like the game mode you unlock after you beat the game for the first time. The enemies are actually pretty smart, relatively speaking. As this other guy I was watching on YouTube who pointed me to this game, Civi11, said, he's not sure if they're actually like technically working together. They might just be like individually relatively intelligent, trying to flank you and just kind of change positions and be kind of a pain in the butt to find. Which is still smart enough, especially in groups when you're gonna have to, you know, deal with the fact that they start off all clustered and then when you have to run away because they're together. God, that's so satisfying. next thing you know, you'll be completely surrounded on all sides. Pick up whatever I can as I go. Just trying to tread carefully, which is something you learn very quickly in the game. Again, even on the second easiest difficulty, like you're gonna have to learn to really walk carefully when you hear something. I heard you saw the engineer on the bottom. You saw the subtitle there, and also I could hear he's somewhere over there. Oh. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Let's see if we can approach it. Flanked as well. Somehow they went around these proximity bombs I just shot without. I guess they didn't go quite well. It's too bad you can't pick up the minigun. That would be cool. Slug from the shotgun. Since I left it, there's almost every weapon has like a secondary function or ability. Most of the time, it's just like basic. It's just like scoping it. Yeah. There is hit detection on the heads. Just gonna throw that out there while I'm. So this isn't like Doom where like you just hit them and that's all that matters. There is a hitbox for their head. So I was thinking about secondary things. So a lot of things you kind of zoom in, but you can unlock new ones as you go through the game. So like for instance, probably my favorite one is definitely the slug. For the shotgun, so you load one slug, and this will basically actually turn the shotgun into quite a dangerous long-range weapon. Or even up close, it's still gonna pretty much just insta-give anything anything it touches. And so we've got these pickups here, kind of like Fallout or Borderlands, but this is just the game that you unlock after the game, which adds like some new enemy traits. These weapons with different abilities. Right now I'm going to use the penetrator, which is basically a heavy It says like a heavy rifle. It's a nail gun, which has a really cool effect. Hopefully I can show it off as soon as I run into some bad guys. In case it looks like I'm wandering around without knowing where I'm going, that is. Oh Jesus. Anyways, if it looks like I'm just wandering around with where I'm going, that is correct. I don't remember exactly where everything is. I apparently need a keypad code or something here. Hopefully I can find it pretty quickly. I probably, if I needed to, I could just Google it, but it's looking for a passcode here. There's probably not any one of these. Unless there's one right past it, didn't even notice it. There's lots of story that you pick up as you go along. One thing I always liked about these kind of games is that there isn't a whole lot of. Maybe. No, I doubt it's this. Let me try it. I don't think it's that one though. Because that's the streets. This is something else. This might just be a secret. I might even have to go in there. Let me look around for like a data pad. Maybe I'll grab the password from that. See if I can get over here and find a secret. No, I'm not really good at finding secrets. I tend to just be more focused on. Personally, just more focused on just shooting everything. It's fun. So a lot of the secret hunting and card key finding can kind of slow the game down a little bit. One thing, what Halo 2 really nailed was just kind of keeping the player moving forward and making the combat fun and also self-sufficient. The recharging health and then picking up weapons and ammo as you just kind of go through the game makes so that your objective is always just move forward. Just deal with the next threat, and then the fun of the game comes from the fun of the game comes from just overcoming these challenges, and that's definitely here too. But again, I'm just wandering around like an idiot because I can't remember where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to do. I know I need to find a key card. I don't remember where it is, so there's a map, like good old Doom, which is good to some degree. So enemies are gonna keep spawning on me if I don't figure this crap out pretty soon. I probably walked right past it, didn't even notice, because I'm just sort of like in this constant, like, intense state while I'm playing this game, twitching around, looking around corners, trying to make sure I always keep my gun up, not getting like the bad habit of like, you know, keeping the gun down. Like, always make sure it's where if I need to shoot around this corner, I need my cursor to be right where it needs to be. Also, I have a terrible sense of direction, and any of my friends can attest to. I am pretty prone to getting lost. So, yeah, a game like this is going to really trip me up for quite a while I stumble around like an idiot trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go next. Where am I even? I'm in none of these places. I am in a mall, unless this is technically the office complex, which means I probably went right past the password. Didn't even notice because I'm dumb. I'm just trying to like speed read. I'm just looking for 4 numbers, which I may not have found yet. And again, I just keep completely looking. Usually they stand out pretty well. They'll just be like, oh, it's like this. There's like some AI-powered like teddy bear that apparently is killing children. It's just wrong in so many levels. I haven't read much of the lore just because again I actually just enjoy playing the game so much. You know, I got a lot of other games that are fun, but for some reason when I get home from work, I'm like, I really want to play Selaco. It just feels good. Alright, now I either gotta find the data pad that has the information I need, or I gotta find out where I'm actually supposed to go, which, again, I am not the one to have any reasonable sense of direction, so this is probably gonna take me a while. Oh, yeah, I waited too long. Plastic is really good, it's very powerful. I'd say the plasma gun guys are probably one of the few enemies in the game where you can actually like actively dodge their shots. A lot of the other enemies, their bullets aren't technically a hit scan weapon, but they're yeah, it was just right. Duh. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm special. Of course. Of course, I will. Too bad I can't eat canned food. There's lots of interactable objects, which is really cool too. So if you're low on health, like you can just eat the food that's lying around, give you at least a little bit of health. You can move things around the environment. Sometimes if you want to get secrets, you're gonna have to like stack things up in order to like, you know, actually get the height you need to get what you need to get. I just need to get without getting killed. There's someone around here. I can hear them. I hear you. I know you're here. Try to collect some goodies. I get one other thing that I would say, like, man, I love this game, so I don't want to throw too much shade at it, but like again, comparing it to Halo 2, not really all that fair. Also, again, oh god, but there are so many things that makes this game as good or better. I would say right off the bat, the fact that things I like better. I think the guns sound better. I think the general audio of the game is not by a whole hell of a lot, but especially for the budget, for the number of people actually like develop the game. This game is incredible. The item collection thing is definitely something that that makes it not as good as like Halo 2. A lot of people, I don't know why, complain about recharging health and recharging armor and things like that. I really do not understand that complaint at all. And having recharging health and armor just makes so that... Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot I have that gun already. Having recharging health and armor, or some sort of recharging health system, makes so you don't have to go around looking for pickups and things like that, which I think keeps the game just genuinely more focused on, not genuinely, generally more focused on just the gameplay itself. It's cool to have like secret hunting, things that are gonna help progress the game or make your life a little easier by collecting them. Oh god, it's not right. I'm so glad I took out that jetpack guy as quickly as possible there. I probably hate those enemies. They're really hard to hit. They dart around. They're surprisingly accurate even while they're moving around. It's not like their mobility is like sacrificed. Their mobility trades off accuracy. They'll still just snipe you from like across the map. Definitely want to make sure the Magnum is full up. Okay, I think that's about as well stocked as I'm gonna get. There's probably a bunch of secrets I'm missing. I'm not much of a secret hunter myself because I am not particularly good at finding them, and they are very well hidden in this game. So I'm just gonna try to get enough that I can sort of feel like I'm comfortably moving on to the next section. I'm gonna try to finish this level today, or like right now. If oh, let's see, there's secret. Most of the secrets are not that obvious, and you can see like there's only like 2 bags of money or weapon parts in there, so it means that even the developers knew this was a very easy secret to find, so they were gonna like reward me very well for it. Oh, and I gotta figure out how the hell I get out of here. Let's see here. Unfortunately, you can move while accessing the map. I think it's this one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying so. I a master. So most of my time in any one of these levels is me just again getting confused and not be able to find the exit. There might be like a secret behind here because it's definitely like an unexplored area. I really should just observe and like you can leave waypoints and trackers, which is something I probably should do more often. Just because I'm so prone to getting lost. But, you know, I always forget because I see, like, you know, a goodie and I have to go run and grab it. Apparently I can buy something. Bought a backpack. That's up to the guy. Easy. Oh, nice. Next guy. Gotta pay for this thing again. Like it. 1 grenade. Oh, yeah. There are some pickups that'll permanently raise like your maximum ammo capacity, your med kits that you can carry, etc., etc. They are very, again, they're I wouldn't say they're few and far between. It's just that again, I'm bad at finding things, so I never find them. Always good, and like, oh god, because I picked something up, that means you guys have to. Again, kind of like in Doom, you know, anytime there's just a pickup lying around, it's an ambush. Just assume it is. If it is an ambush this time, that just means they're building up for a bigger ambush later. I'm so lost. Nice. Again, the environments are very well detailed. Every part of this game is beautiful and stands out, which makes me getting lost more embarrassing. And see, you can just walk right through windows. Again, just the audio cue there, I immediately knew from the sound effect and also from where the bolts are coming from that I was being shot from my left. Turret. Throw a slug into that guy. Must be the right way since, you know, there's a turret over here. Oh, combat jump. These are always fun. These are like little challenge shots. Again, this is on after you beat the game, the extra game mode will spawn like these like enemy chest, and you get something cool out of it. Beat them. These can be very, very difficult. So we're gonna put the nail gun on. Try to find a good spot to start this. There's something. Not a good time for reinforcements, guys. Oh god. So that's how quickly things can turn bad. I'm not sure where that elite enemy came from. There might have been like a monster closet that he came from, or he just ran quickly through this arcade or something like that, but I had no idea he was there, and that was a really bad time to do all those things. There is a checkpoint system that does looks like some saving as you go. I'm trying to play the game without save scumming. My first playthrough, I save scum. I learned to save scum a lot. It was pretty much like after anything happened, immediately save. But this time I'm trying to play more like how the game intends, where it's like you're gonna have to go back. So we'll see what the last save was. Oh God. Oh really? Okay, what's that? This is when I got the key card. Man, that's actually quite a ways back. Yep, right. When I was like, oh, you can pick up food and stuff. At least now I kind of have an idea of where I'm trying to go, but if I just try to like rush to where I need to go, I'm not going to get the pickup that I'm probably going to need to like not die next time. So I'd like to at least try and find some of the things. Like for instance, there was like a armor lying around. I would really like to find that before I get involved in that fight. I knew it was somewhere near a thing that was like exploded. That wasn't exploded when I first got in here. Use this for a little while since I've got back some ammo. Fuck your mirror. Mirrors! Something a lot of video games no longer know how to do properly. This fight, side story, turns out, like, yeah, mirrors are apparently very difficult to program and do a video game. You wouldn't think it, but, yeah. Turns out that's a lot of work. I think there's spreading that shotgun even from that range. I'm still really. Shotgun guys are dangerous at all ranges. Obviously, more dangerous at close range, but. Shotgun. Again, just like in Doom or any other games, like here, if you don't have any armor, your health will disappear very quickly. Okay, it'll feel like you took like no damage. I definitely don't want that. Actually, sometimes swapping through so many weapons can be a problem. Because again, everything happens in the game so quickly that you don't. I wouldn't say like maybe I should say like for a first-time player, yeah, it's gonna be really hard to quickly and easily switch your weapon, which is why I tend to like. Not get to see those guys very often, and it goes on the armor. I was hoping to collect. Thanks, game. I just like breaking windows. It's very satisfying. The Magnum is extremely good. That's all I gotta say about that. There's a supply chest somewhere. There's the keypad. There's that. Let's see. Where is it? Here's the map. God, well. I guess we're gonna try this again. Hopefully without. There's guys spawning. Yep. 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 From that range. There goes almost all my armor and all my health. I did get pretty beat up there. You see, there's a little bit of range for health, not a lot. Always check behind you because there's probably a guy coming in from over there. I don't use the SMG all that often. It's just really inaccurate. And I want to try a new mod for it. Just you get like different weapon modifications for it. You can change them out and try different ones, which will have a pretty profound effect on how the weapon functions. Some of them are more dramatic than others. See, the enemies do not screw around. They will shoot you the moment they can see you. If they can even like pick out a pixel on you. If they can pick out a pixel on you, they will take that shot. They can make it so that stealth isn't necessarily an option, which isn't a bad thing. But I'm trying to wrap this place up in the video before it gets too long, and I look like too much of a guy who actually kind of sucks at video games. And normally this is where I would save scum, but I'm gonna try. Well, that was better. It's kind of strange that I triggered these enemies the last time. While I was trying to do that little enemy chest thing. Probably should have picked it up, but again, I don't use the SMG all that often. I just kind of want to get through this part, and then I'll save and end the video. But yeah, this game's really good. I like this game. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Actually, no, I'll keep it. I'll have to trim it a little bit. At least finish the level, which I think once I get this other key card to the door, that'll be it. Yep, ah, man, I stuck. Ah, everything went wrong. Oh, no. Oh, this is always a bad spot. Being low on health and having no armor. This is pretty much like, yeah, you're one hit away from dying. Just, there's elites. Yeah, definitely. If I die one more time, I'll just end it. What they do is you get some really good feedback to know when enemies are dead by the little red or yellow cursor that appears to take damage to that. It's yellow means you're hitting them. It's red, it means you killed them. It's come from behind me, I swear. I know you're around here somewhere. I don't want to camp out for too long. Just gotta get bored and impatient. Can I go down here without dying? Yeah, 2 health. There we go. That's what I needed. Back in the game, baby. Oh, please say this is the end of the level. Please say this is the end of the level. It's not the end of the level. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop here. Anyway, this game plays great, sounds great, looks great. If I had the music on, the music is fantastic. Again, I want to be able to hear the enemies more clearly, so that's why I turned the music off. Not because I don't like it. It's a really good soundtrack. It's just goddamn, I just really like this game. I'm gonna save here only because I have to go do other things today. So, and besides, I think it auto saved once I got to the new area. Oh, so that's it. Yeah, hope you're doing. Hope you're doing well. I know I've been out of touch. I've just been just being a recluse as usual. That's it. Yeah, let me just stop talking now.